Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at our weather week ahead. And it's going to be a hot week ahead as we have seen some thunderstorms roll across the northern sections of the Arklatex this morning. That activity has rapidly weakened during the past couple of hours. Weather Service has canceled the severe thunderstorm watch that was in effect. You can see a view from early this afternoon in Texarkana, I should say. Drying conditions right now, no rain, and what rain we have left will soon end across most of the region. What we're going to be watching here is pretty much the same story. Upper level high pressure is now centered over the southern sections of Texas. You can see the complex of storms, which again is weakening and moving away. It's possible we could see some more development here toward north and west later on tonight that will also scoot across the northern parts of the Arklatex early tomorrow. So let's take a look at Robin's Toyota Futurecast, and you can see that during the rest of the day today we should be pretty much dry. This evening partly cloudy across the region, and tomorrow we will begin with a partly to mostly cloudy sky. Notice the thunderstorms strongest and most widespread to our north. We'll see a possibility that some of this activity could skirt across the, again, northern edge of the Arklatex during the day tomorrow, but most of us will stay dry, especially in East Texas and northwest Louisiana. Tomorrow night we're going to be looking at a partly cloudy sky across the region, and then Thursday, mix of clouds and sunshine. Again, a stray thunderstorm will be a possibility. Futurecast kind of pointing towards the northeastern half of the area as the location where we could see perhaps a slightly better chance for that scattered thunderstorm. But again, if you get some rain, consider it bonus rain, as most of the area tomorrow, once again, likely will stay dry. So moving ahead, we're going to be looking into conditions across the Arklatex that will be basically heating up. Look at the weather pattern here across the country, and you can see the large upper level ridge here centered across South Texas. Again, the main track of these disturbances flowing over the top of the ridge. That's why we've seen the rain confined to the northern sections of the area. And what's going to happen is this ridge is going to expand temporarily over the next couple of days towards the north and east. And then by the time we get to Friday, we'll see it become more centered over the southern Rockies. That's going to allow a weak front to ease its way into the region, maybe bringing us a chance for that shower or thunderstorm. And then notice by the time we get to the first part of next week, the ridge moves right back over us. That will shut off any hope of any rain, and also could result in some of the hottest temperatures of the summer so far. It's quite possible that we could see a few locations hit 100 degrees at some point during the week next week. Now, rainfall potential, as you might expect with upper level high pressure kind of in and out of the region, will not be very high, as most models showing that we'll see totals of well below a half an inch across the vast majority of the Arklatex. Again, if you get underneath one of those pop-up thunderstorms, you may be lucky and get a little bit more, but generally speaking, a half an inch or less is what we're looking at during the next 10 days, and that's about 30% of what's typical for this time of the year. So your forecast looks like this during the nighttime hours tonight, looking at a partly cloudy sky across the area. It's going to be another warm and humid night tonight, as we'll see lows in the low to middle 70s. 75 in Shreveport, 74 in Texarkana, 71 degrees in DeQueen. Tomorrow, looking at a partly cloudy sky. Again, a slight chance for that thunderstorm. A little bit better chances over the northern edge of the Arklatex, but most of the area, as you can see here, rainfall chances 20% or less in East Texas, Northwest Louisiana. Again, a little bit higher totals over the northern sections of the area. Highs mainly low to middle 90s, 94 tomorrow in Shreveport, 90 in Texarkana, 94 also in Marshall. 10-day forecast shows the warm-up in advance of that front. 97 for the high Friday. We'll be in the mid-90s this weekend, and then upper 90s pretty much all of next week, as it's quite possible we could see a couple of triple-digit days in spots across the region next week, with nothing really significant as far as rainfall chances once we get past Friday night and Saturday. So big taste of summer on the way here in the week ahead, with again kind of hit or miss rainfall chances for the next few days, and then we crank up the heat next week.